Ugh, Liquid IV. Good stuff.
That's the next sponsor that needs to happen.
Welcome back
Welcome back.
to your weekly TIFU Digest, hosted by The Lousy Show. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. If you're not new here, welcome back. Good to see you again, lousy listeners. Like the video, help YouTube push us to all the good people out there, and let us know if we should be sponsored by Liquid IV. That'd be awesome. Another one I'd be down for, same concept, Element.
Haven't tried that one.
Element is like Liquid IV on like steroids. Like it's you drink one and you are like you just chug water the rest of the day and you're good, man. Like it's good stuff.
See, I can even do like one Liquid IV quarter.
Fair. I really enjoy Liquid IV, man. Like it's my go-to.
Yeah. But
like if I'm feeling dehydrated, I'll pop one of those and then start I'll drink water, but I feel like if I have forgotten to drink water, it hits a lot faster with a Liquid IV. Like I feel more refreshed, if that makes sense. So
I just drink.
Let us know your favorite. Yeah, let us know in the comments what your favorite is. If you drink Liquid IV, what's your favorite flavor? Or if you just have a hydration supplement.
Yeah. Any other hydration supplement? Let us know what you like, what you don't.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what also we like. Not my smoothest transition, but it's into the AM.
Yeah, like I knew where you're going.
It wasn't my smoothest. Of course,
great.
They're not all great.
Hey, you can't. We are lousy.
We are a lousy show. See?
We are lousy.
Thank you.
Yeah, we are lousy.
That was too good. Shut the fuck up.
You remember? Okay, let's do the thing, and then I got a thing. Yeah. Do the thing, then I got a thing.
You already know what it is. Into the AM. We've been partnering with them for a long time and absolutely love it. Rocking dope basic tees like this, hoodies like that, hats like that. We absolutely love the brand. We know you will as well. All you got to do to check them out is go to the link in the description or in the pinned comment, intotheam.com/lousy. Again, intotheam.com/lousy. Go check it out. And when you get there, Sam, tell the people what they're going to get.
Well, first off, you're going to get a great selection of clothes, just like what he was saying. And then secondly, whenever you do pick out some clothes and put them in your cart, if you use our code LOUSY, that's LOUSY at checkout, you get 10% off on top of whatever other sale they're running, which is really, really cool. So not only will you look really good, you're going to save some money doing it. So always a win-win.
Exactly right. Again, link in the description or in the pinned comment, intotheam.com/lousy, intotheam.com/lousy. Go check them out right now and, tell them we sent you. We love their stuff. I absolutely love it. Incredible.
Clearly. Yeah.
Yeah. I learned last night that their hoodies are very good to two-step in. Very comfortable.
Yeah.
If you're a metalhead, you understand the importance of having a good flowy crew neck or hoodie where you can really get your two-step going. So very good. If that matters to you. Matter to me.
Sure, like even a country two-step would be good.
True. Also, fuck honey.
Yep.
But you knew that already. Yeah.
So what I was thinking, we need a shirt. It's like, we are lousy. Kind of like IR Baboon. You remember?
Yeah.
Like, we need a shirt. It says just that. We, letter R, lousy. You all right?
Well, yeah, no, two things went through my head. One, my headset sounds weird. But two, I'm processing what you were saying. And it was like two atoms just in my brain was like.
Create a black hole up there.
Yeah, basically. However, you don't want to see me have a black hole for a head. You want to see some fucked up stories, and that's why you're here on this lovely Thursday for your weekly TIFU Digest. So let's dive right in. 4 stories keyed up for y'all. Actually, 4 stories, not 5 like last week.
we figured out how to count since last week.
Yeah.
And by
4 stories keyed up for y'all. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ended on a high note. Y'all know how it goes every week. Sam, who's reading first this week?
You are.
Me. All right.
Yep.
Well, let's dive right in, shall we?
Splash.
Anyways, story number 4. Today I fucked up. by thinking I was dead after getting my shot and causing a McDonald's worker to think I was insane. I'm going to read that again for myself. Today I fucked up by thinking I was dead after getting my shot and causing a McDonald's worker to think I was insane. Okay.
There's a conversation in this one. I'll be the service person.
Perfect. I stood in queue in the cruel and unusual March heat for 2 hours. Cruel and unusual March heat? Okay.
This could be like Australia or something.
Maybe. We'll see. Possibly Texas. Maybe Arizona.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. I stood in queue in the cruel and unusual March heat for 2 hours to receive my vaccine shot. After feeling no side effects whatsoever, I decided to go to the McDonald's near the vaccination site. I stood in front of the one service person in there silently for a bit when she looked up and asked me, "Are you are dead?" Wait, you are dead? I thought I must have misheard. This is the chaos that then ensued. Huh?
You're dead?
Excuse me?
You are dead?
Come again?
You are dead?
No, why would you think that of me? She then went to the cash register and said, in a thick West African accent, "Can I take your order?" An hour later, I got back to the hotel and it dawned on me what had happened. The poor woman had simply asked me over and over again if I had ordered. Oh, you ordered? I was just too woozy from the heat to really filter through the accent. It sounded exactly like you were dead. She must have thought me a complete imbecile. On the plus side, I am not dead. TLDR, thought I was being told I was dead after my vaccine shot, but it turns out the McDonald's worker was just asking if I had ordered. I had a hard time reading that.
Yeah, it all makes sense now, but like,
yeah.
At first I was like, man, how that vaccine make them like just trip balls or something? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that was a lot to get through there. That was a lot to get through.
That was, yeah. But yeah, that's a fuck up. Also, why are you standing outside for 2 hours for a shot? You will never see me waiting 2 hours outside for almost anything. Very few things, especially now. But if it's hot outside, nope, not doing it. Especially just to get stabbed at the end. Oh.
Honestly, as of recording this today, I had to take my youngest to go get his checkup done. And they had to do 2 shots. And I was getting impatient just sitting there. Like, they were taking forever in between, like, the nurse and the doctor coming in. And I'm like, bruh. Like, and in reality, and look, this is going to sound shitty, but then in reality, it was like 10 minutes. Dog, 2 hours? Dude, if I work, okay, let's be real here. If I watch an entire Netflix movie to get a shot, no. First of all, also, you ain't going to catch me getting a fucking shot. Contrary to popular belief, just because I have a bunch of tattoos, Sam can attest to this. I am deathly afraid of needles.
Yep.
So much, in fact, I will pass the fuck out.
Just so weird, considering how cool you are with tattoos and all that being fine. Just like for some reason, it's like 2 separate mechanisms in your brain.
You want to know what it is? So when I got my first tattoo, I just didn't pay attention to what he was doing. I didn't pay attention to him setting it up or anything. And I tricked my brain into thinking, as long as I didn't look at the machine, I could trick myself into thinking it was a really loud, painful Sharpie. And it has worked every time.
Nice.
Even though when I'll hear them start them and hear them meet me, like, you know, when they you know, either they start it up, it's a lot of them are, noiseless now. But like, if I hear someone with usually like some have the foot switch and you'll hear that whang whang, like where they like tap it twice to make sure it's working. Nope. Doesn't phase me anymore.
I didn't know they were noiseless now.
But today, when the doctor had to give my son 2 shots, I went, you might want to bring another nurse. And they asked why. And I was like, because you're going to have to catch me. If I see that shit, I'm falling out. And they walked in, they were like, sir, we'll take the child. You leave the room. And I was like, sorry, son, I love you.
Good luck.
Yeah, no, and the bad part is I had no idea he was getting shots today. But enough of that. Back to the story.
Yep.
Why the fuck you waiting 2 hours?
I'd be rescheduling. I'd be doing a whole lot of things to avoid waiting for 2 hours.
You know, also that service person was definitely just like, yo, this motherfucker's stupid.
Yeah.
You ordered yet? Jesus.
Well, or just thought like he was like extremely foreign at first, and then he's like, "Excuse me," and then the person's probably like, "What the fuck?" You know, you speak totally fine.
Like, yeah.
What the fuck? But
you definitely fucked up here. You definitely fucked up.
Bit of a fuck up. Yeah. First comment is the classic, "Dude, where's my car?" And then,
and then,
no, and then.
Oh my god. Wait, what song is this? You're dead, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead and out of this world. I don't know this song.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, for all intents and purposes, read the third comment. It actually makes sense.
Third one says, if you'd said not yet, you'd have answered her actual question and the one you heard both correctly. That hurts my brain.
But it works. And that's the worst part, is it works.
So you just got to say not yet to every question that's ever asked to you if you don't know what the question was.
I wonder if there's a moment when that wouldn't work.
Let's see. I mean, I'm just thinking, you know, like not that many people do this now, but like you walk up to like a movie box office, they're like, "Hey, which movie?" And you're like, "Not yet."
you know damn good and well some like Jordan Peele movie would be out called Not Yet. He's already got Nope.
Very true.
All right. Story number 3.
Number 3.
Take it away.
Number 3 is today I fucked up by joking about decompression chambers for 10 plus years. For 10 plus years, I have joked my wife has a decompression chamber because she basically never farts or even sneezes in front of me. It was almost weekly I'd comment that not everyone has a decompression chamber when she would comment about a fart or a burp. Fast forward to last night where we were out with family and others. We were eating spicy pizza and other stuff that could upset stomachs or cause gas. My wife turns to me. After all that, the ladies should probably spend some time in the gas chambers, she said. What? I said, absolutely bewildered by what was said. You know the gas chamber, you know the gas chamber that you say all women need, she said. Now everyone is quiet and people are definitely listening to us. You mean decompression chambers? The old joke I always say? I said, making sure to emphasize joke because I definitely look like I hunt Bigfoot on the weekends and have controversial opinions. Oh yeah, that not gas chamber. I don't know why I was thinking that. She said now, noticing everyone was definitely listening to this exchange. We ended up getting weird looks for the rest of the hour we were there, and I don't know if the people believed it was poorly remembered joke or not. I think I'll refrain from going out for a while. TLDR, fucked up by telling a joke over and over that caused my wife to bring up gas chambers in front of people. Yeah, you know the thing you say where like all women need to go into a gas chamber. You say it all the time.
I'm not gonna get political, but you know good and well everybody in that motherfucker was just like, what's he doing now? Oh my god, that is that's damn. See, look, I'm gonna be real with you, ladies. I know we got a lot of ladies who watch this show. I'm gonna be front with you, okay? I'll be up front with you. I know some of y'all ain't some of y'all ain't cool like this, okay? But I need y'all to be cool on this. You know how you bypass a problem like this? Just fucking let it rip in front of us, dude. Like,
yeah, we're not gonna think it's gross. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there might be some shitty guy out there that's like, no, that's not ladylike. Take that somewhere else, you know. My wife and I get in farting competitions. Like,
Valid. Mine and I sound like A10 warthogs, fucking like blowing past one another.
mine's a fucking Kenworth, just fucking Jay breaking down a hill, dude.
Oh my god, dude. I need to send you a trucker hat now, so every time it happens, you just put it on and be like, hell yeah, honey.
What percent grade is that one, dear? I hope she doesn't watch this. She's gonna kill me.
Oh shit.
Love you if you are.
Oh, and then of course the stoplight.
That's the SBDs.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah, no, listen, just clap those cheeks with proper ass clappers, dude. Don't hold back, because that's how you mitigate situations like this.
Yep.
End of story. Like, that's the best way to put it. That way no one thinks that you're gassing people or gassing women in particular, or have a fond thought to do so. Wow.
Yep.
You know good and well that conversation later, he was just, the ride home, he's just like not even looking at the road, just no words, dude. I can't even do it. Oh, let's get the first comment here. You mean your wife fucked up misremembering a joke you repeat weekly? Lol. If this happened with my friends, everyone would have died laughing after explaining the joke. Yeah, it's after explaining it. Before that, everyone's like,
the next one here is plot twist. OP's wife blurted out gas chambers as a Freudian slip.
Again.
Or just the fucking like up on the window, just
Oh yeah, dude. The radio's off.
yeah, totally silent. And
the windows are up.
Like,
Yeah. No air conditioner. It's silent. There's nothing going on.
But
Just
although
breathing.
if that did happen and they're just sitting there in silence, that would be the best time for her to fart.
Like, rip ass, dude.
Best time. Like just rip it. Like fucking Beyblade, dude. Like
okay, now I have to say this. It kind of fits the situation. There was a TikTok I saw like about a year and a half ago. And I'm going to give the name. Dude's name is Seafoam Dale. This motherfucker looks like a Dale. And he's hilarious. And I watched him rip a Beyblade out of his girlfriend's butt. I am not getting this on TikTok, bro. He said, I got to try this. And the next thing you know, you see a cheek. And then the Beyblade hit the floor. And I was like, baby. When she doesn't let you rip a Beyblade out her butt. Oh, let's move on.
Let's move on.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching the video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button while you're here and join the Lousy Listeners. And also, click the join button. For $2.99 a month, you can become a Lousy member where you can get some awesome perks, cool emotes, and interact with Sam and I. Also, click the link to join our Discord and have fun with all the other Lousy Listeners. Let's get back to the video.
Let's move on, dude. Okay. Story number 2. Whew. Today I fucked up by saying yes to my aunt and losing $11K. Damn.
It's a lot of money.
This happened a few months ago, but I still get stomach cramps when I think about it. I was buying my first home. I had my financing lined up, found a place I loved, and had already spoken to the seller directly. Everything was moving smoothly. Then my aunt, who's a part-time real estate agent, found out and said, let me take care of it for you. It'll be easier, and I'll make sure you don't get screwed. I didn't even ask for help, but she started calling the seller, forwarding emails, and inserting herself into the whole thing. And of course, she threw in the classic guilt trip. Don't you trust family? I figured, whatever. If it makes her happy and it's less stress for me, cool. Nope. She completely dropped the ball, missed an important deadline that nearly lost me the house, sent me the wrong documents twice, didn't explain anything unless I followed up multiple times. I eventually paid out of pocket for a real estate attorney just to make sure I wasn't getting screwed. We finally closed. I was just relieved it was over. Then I saw the closing statement. She made $11,500 in commission for doing basically nothing. I swear she showed up to one showing wearing Crocs and sunglasses and spent the rest of the process forwarding emails like a boomer tech support scammer. And the kicker? No thank you. No gift. Just a Facebook post. So proud of my amazing client for closing on his first home. Like, ma'am, I was your nephew, not your client, and I basically paid your mortgage for the next 3 months. I've been avoiding family dinners ever since. TLDR, let my aunt help with my first home purchase out of guilt. She barely did anything, nearly ruined the deal, and walked away with 11.5K. Edit. A lot of people said the seller usually pays commission, but with the NAR stuff changing, I had to cover it. Fortunately, it got rolled into the loan, but that's still 11K out of my pocket. I decided I'm going to confront my aunt. She's a stone cold bitch, but whatever. Also got connected with one of the replacerealtors.com founders. They want to use this as a case study for some policy work. So I still got screwed, but at least that's pretty cool.
Damn. That statement of, what, don't you trust family? Don't fall for that. Do not fall for that. Ever.
No.
Unless you really actually trust the shit out of them. Like if they've earned that trust. They just happen to be an aunt, for example.
Yeah.
Tell them to fuck off. Nicely or not.
Yeah, no. I trust my realtor with everything. Like, well, I should say both of them because they're amazing. They own their firm. And I can tell you right now, like, I could call them up tomorrow and be like, hey, you want to come over for dinner? You know, and have no mind. I'd have all peace of mind knowing they're coming over with best intentions. Like, these two are top tier when it comes to what they do. And they know a fuck ton. If they don't know it, they go find it out. Well, let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck if you family. That don't mean I gotta trust you. You gotta earn that shit. Like, Scott and Jason, they earned that shit. They were like, we gonna prove to you why you should trust us. Bet. This nonsense, man, I'd have been fucking livid.
Yeah. Especially with family, like that's rough.
Mm-hmm.
It's really fucking rough.
I feel like, and let us know out there if anybody who watches this is like into law or like especially like real estate law and such. Let us know if there's anything like any kind of lawsuit that OP could have filed.
I mean, if he signed all the paperwork, probably not. Like, usually that shit's relatively ironclad, you know? Like,
yeah.
I mean, you know, the only thing the judge will do is be like, you should have trusted your family. You know? Like,
yeah, and that's the shitty part, dude. It's like,
yeah.
Because you know good and well, like that. I mean, I don't blame. Well, I mean, y'all, for anybody who's returning, y'all have heard my story of like I don't talk to my family at all, so I'm fully on the side of OP here. But man, like now you got to tell the rest of your family, or at least at some point you may get asked, like, "Hey, why aren't you showing up?" Oh yeah, because Aunt bitch fucked me. Like, got $11,000 out of my ass.
Be interested to get an update on this at some point, even if we don't read it on here, you know, just to
honestly
hear if you confronted her. Like, it just like, hey, you stole 11,000 from me. Like, not stole, but you know, like you weaseled your way into 11,000 for basically not doing anything.
Yeah,
but,
yeah, 100%.
First comment here. My father-in-law is a real estate agent, and he helped us out. Except he gave us a check with our closing costs at the end, sans his reps fee. That's the way you help family. Your aunt is an asshole. Shame the fuck out of her, especially since she fucked up so much. Facts.
Yep. Yeah. Actually, as a matter of fact, I remember when I bought this, or when I started even looking in this area, I went through a mutual friend of ours, and he got me in touch with his old coworker who they worked together, and then dude went into real estate, and then dude left full-time real estate to go back to what he was doing, but doing part-time work. And he straight up told me, we got into the whole process, and he heard what was going on, and he was like, okay, let's find you a place. My mortgage lender at the time fucked me over huge, like all kinds of shit. Make sure you find a good mortgage lender. For the love of God, if you're ever buying a house, find one you can trust. But I got royally fucked over by my mortgage lender. So he negated all commissions. He went, you're not paying me a fucking dime. We're going to find you a house. And he put in his free time and his help, and then got me in touch with Scott and Jason, and they did the same thing. Didn't charge me a single penny for commissions.
Damn.
Like, and I mean, I still want to give them something, you know, try to help as much as I can. Cause I'm, you know, when you're buying a house, you're working with limited finance, especially in your first home.
Yeah.
But like, dude, like that's how you take care of people. Like he knew like, look, I know what I'm losing out on, but you've been fucked over already. Let's earn your trust. So when you go buy another house, you're going to come to us and we're still going to take care of you. Yeah. Like, you damn right. I'll pay you fucking 10%. I don't give a fuck, dude. Like, you take care of me, I'll take care of you. But much like the second comment here, confront her, shame her in front of the family. I don't agree with that.
Yeah,
don't shame her in front of the family.
That's an escalation. We've been there on the am I the asshole side of things. Just you
Yeah.
can confront her, but do it privately. You don't need to sour the relationship with everybody else.
Yeah, because that's going to make you look like much more of an asshole than it is her. No one's going to hear what she did. They're going to just see you being a dick. And yeah, it's just not going to work. Well, last story.
Last one.
Ended on a high note.
Yep, and it's a Rita.
Oh, shit, it is.
Yeah. Last one here. Number one for the week.
I say it has emojis.
It does have emojis. Interesting. All right. Number one for the week. Today I fucked up by making my girlfriend think I was cheating on her when I was actually planning a surprise. All right. This actually happened over the weekend, and I'm still a bit shaken and relieved writing this. So my girlfriend, 25 female, and I, 26 male, have been together 3 years, and I wanted to do something really special for her birthday coming up. I decided I'd plan a surprise party and propose to her at the party in front of our friends and family. And ring emoji. Ambitious, I know. The past few weeks, I've been sneaking around organizing everything. I bought a ring, conspired with her best friend, and even had secret calls with her parents to get their blessing. I was so excited and sure it would be an epic surprise. The fuck up began with all the secretive behavior this required. I'm usually an open book, but suddenly I'm hiding my phone, texting people behind your back, and making up lame excuses to duck out of the house. Need to run an errand. Bye. I thought I was being slick to avoid spoiling the surprise. In reality, I was acting sketchy as hell. Her best friend, who was helping me plan, messaged me something like, "Can't wait to see you go over the final details, winky face," while my girlfriend was borrowing my phone to play his song. I snatched the phone back so fast and pretended it was a work message. Mistake. At that point, I officially raised every suspicious red flag possible. I could feel her side-eyeing me the rest of the night. Over the next few days, I noticed my girlfriend getting quiet and anxious. Tried to play it cool, but I was often rushing off to take calls from the party venue or whispering to her friend about party prep. She started asking me strange questions like, "Everything okay between us?" And I just nervously laughed it off, which only made me look guiltier. I was this close to the finish line, so I figured it would. I was this close to the finish line, so I figured it would be it would be fine once I pulled off the surprise. If I could avoid looking like a cheating jerk for 2 more days. Well, last Friday, it all came crashing down. I came home and found my girlfriend in tears, holding my iPad. Pro tip, if you have Apple devices, they all get your iMessages. She had seen some of my message exchanges with her best friend about the plan and keeping it secret. One out of context line from me said, "I can't wait to finally do this. It's so hard to keep lying to girlfriend." I meant lying to her about why I was busy, but oh my God, out of context, it looked bad. She confronted me sobbing, thinking I was having an affair with her best friend or something. She was shaking. My heart absolutely dropped into my stomach, and I started panicking, trying to explain. "It's not what you think." It took me a solid minute to get her to stop yelling and listen. I was literally on my knees, not exactly how I planned this, trying to calm her down and tell her the truth. I said, I swear I was lying because I'm planning a surprise for you. Please just open that closet. She was confused and still sniffle crying and opened the closet where I'd hid the birthday gift bag with the ring box inside. She turned back to me and I just blurted out everything: the party, the proposal, how her friend and parents were in on it, and that I'm an idiot. She went from angry crying to shocked crying and finally started happy crying once it clicked. I ended up officially proposing to her right then and there on our living room floor, because why not at that point? Not the grand romantic tableau I envisioned, but the ring made it onto her finger. She said yes through lots of tears and a half laugh at how absurd the whole situation was. We just sat on the floor hugging each other, both kind of trembling, her from the emotional roller coaster I put her on, and me from narrowly avoiding complete disaster. Later on, when things calmed down, she did kind of scold me. You dummy, I really thought you were cheating. You scared me. Fair. I feel like a total jerk for putting her through that. We also had a laugh when she realized her best friend's winky face texts were about cake and decorations, not secret hookups. In the end, we decided to still go through with the birthday party that night and act like the proposal was a surprise in front of our friends. It was awkwardly hilarious because everyone but her thought she was genuinely surprised when I got down on one knee. They had no idea she'd found me out beforehand. We haven't told that part of the story to our families yet. That little fiasco is just between us and, well, now the internet. TLDR, tried to plan a surprise party and proposal for my girlfriend, but my secretive planning made her suspect I was cheating. She discovered some quote-unquote evidence and confronted me in tears. I had to reveal the surprise engagement ring and all, earlier than intended, to prove I wasn't a dirty cheater. She's now my fiance, and I'm never planning a surprise like that again without a cover story. Surprises are hard to pull off, especially in relationships. My wife and I almost broke up early into our relationship because I tried to help with a surprise, and it did not go well.
Yeah. Yeah. This is one of those times, man, like, you'll live with this memory forever, but my God, if you ever plan something again, good luck.
You gotta really be on top of your shit and get a second phone or something.
Yeah.
Whole second iCloud account. Like,
yep.
Use WhatsApp. Like, do something. You just do it all through Snapchat. Honestly, it would probably not be a bad idea.
I remember the weekend I proposed. I was still playing in a band at the time, and the weekend consisted of I was playing the show. We left that night, went to DC, stayed at a friend's house, went out to Ocean City, Maryland, to go to a wedding that I was in. Went back to DC, and then I was proposing on that Sunday before we came back. On Friday, she thought I was going to propose to her while I was on stage. On Saturday, she thought I was going to propose to her by the water because we were already in Ocean City. And then Sunday rolled around. She's like, this motherfucker's not proposed to me at all. and right in front of the fountains at the World War II Memorial, I was like, oh, hey, by the way. And yeah, I at least had her going long enough to where she was like, this ain't fucking happening. So
my wife knew immediately when I started trying to plan something. That was it, with her brother, who also doesn't plan. So that didn't go very well. But
that's where you see, that's where you and I are the left and right brain here, because usually I would be the one to help you with such a concoction of a plan, and you didn't have me at the time. So yeah, that's how that's how I can get away with shit. Like, I surprised you for your birthday by flying in, and you had no fucking clue. I was standing outside of your house talking to you on the phone.
Yeah.
Like I can do that shit. He's like, I appreciate your effort, but you're definitely like, it's a fucking light switch, dude. And it's like, fucks you up too. It's this.
Yeah. I can't even be involved. Like, the reason we almost broke up, this wasn't even my idea. This was her best friend's idea. and I was just the distraction. And so we had set it up. It was a surprise birthday party for her. And then, so we had set it up to where I would take her out for a birthday dinner, conveniently forget my wallet, have to go back and go get the wallet. But then, oh, ta-da, there's a surprise. Problem is, her best friend took way too fucking long to start setting up and to finish setting up. So like, at first I just started driving like I didn't like, and I had no plan on where to start going. I was just like, I just need to drive for like 10 minutes. That's easy. 5 minutes out, 5 minutes back. I can do that. So I start driving, and of course she's texting me like, hey, I need a little bit longer. And then I was like, all right, I need to turn around. Like, otherwise this is going to be sus. And then she's like, well, I'm not ready. I was like, well, fucking get ready. I'm turning around. And at this point, I'm like, oh, forgot my wallet. Need to go back. And she's like, oh, I'll just pay. You can pay me back if you really want to. I was like, nope, it's your birthday. You don't need to pay. And she's like, no, really, like I'm starving. Let's just go. And I was like, no. At this point, I was just done with her best friend. And so by proxy, I kind of put it on her a little bit. I was like, no, we're turning around. But then I got another text like, no, please, like, we need another X amount of minutes. So I was like, but first I need to stop at this gas station and go to the bathroom. And so she was so fucking mad at me. And apparently she was texting her best friend saying like, I don't know why he's acting like this. He's being such a dick. So I got that one held over her best friend for life at this point.
It
almost ruined things.
That's a good one to have. That's a good one to have. Good Lord.
Yep.
Well, I think that is a great place to end it on.
I agree. Well, we got some comments to read, don't we?
Oh shit, we do. We haven't even read comments. Oh my god. All right, first comment here. Glad you didn't put this the surprise ahead of telling the truth. Seen enough of these stories go wrong as fuck because the dude didn't want to spoil the surprise and resolve the cheating concerns. This is very fair.
That is very
is very fair. You gotta nip that shit in the bud fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
next one here is my husband of 13 years had this giant fancy proposal on this giant Ferris wheel planned for on my birthday that everyone else knew about, but got too excited and proposed to me mid Star Trek episode the day before. It's a great and perfect story that is very precious to me. Hopefully this will become a precious memory to her too. Yeah,
that's definitely something you're gonna have for a long time. That's like it is. I just told a story the other night. It was we're talking about our wedding night, and I won't go into great detail, but the memory I have to this day is sitting in a wingback chair in a suite of a hotel. She is unconscious in bed, and I'm eating pizza while watching the Warriors play the I think they were playing the Spurs. And that's a memory. I'm just like, I remember our wedding, but that's a key, like a canon event where I'm sitting there just like starting this shit early. So you always have those memories with you.
Hell yeah.
Well, on that note, it's time to head out of here. Let us know your favorite story. Comment all your feedback down below. If nothing else, just like the video and drop your favorite emote in the comments. We greatly appreciate the support. We will see y'all on Saturday.
Bye.
Bye.